Hello, good afternoon, Taurus. This is David with TarotAndAstrology.com. Look at that, I was right about to say that again. Here with Tarot and Astrology for All. I hope you guys are doing very well. I am doing pretty decently myself. Things are starting to look up a lot better than they were a couple months ago, stuff like that. Definitely up on some financial gains here in the near future, and I hope that you guys are reaching that same type of like climax and stuff like that. But we'll see here in your reading for May 2019. So let's get on to it, shall we? Universe, what do you have for Taurus for the month of May 2019? Month of May for Taurus 2019. Alright, two more shuffles here. And so, just so you guys know, if this video does cut out, there is a second video that I will be posting with it. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible because I need to go ahead and push all of these other readings through, which includes everything after Taurus. And I know everything's been getting a little bit busy again, so I'm trying to do what I can in order to get these readings out in a timely manner. Now, one more shuffle for you guys, and here we go. Monthly reading for the sign of Taurus for May 2019. Universe, what do you have for Taurus in the month of May? So, let's start off. Awesome card. Alright, so I do feel that with the Ace of Cups, some of you guys might be having new beginnings with love. Some of you guys will be having new beginnings with your emotions and how to express them. I do feel that with the Ace of Cups, some of you guys will be receiving a download of some kind, an emotional download of some sort. It's one of those downloads that would allow you to be able to begin a new start in emotions, and this is a divinely given intuitive insight, any type of emotional insight that connects to the social consciousness that connects us all together. Now, this is actually really good. This is really good. So be paying attention for that, guys, and make sure that any new opportunities you have with your emotions, that you go ahead and you start running with them. Now, I do feel like with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, this does not require anything, any group activity or anything like that. It does not require you to enter a group in order to receive this download. It doesn't, or to receive this new love coming in. This is actually what seems to me like self-love. Now, with the Three of Pentacles coming in, I do feel like you're going to be working more with yourself, or working more on yourself, I should say. Working more on self-mastery, as opposed to mastery in your daily life, or in your physical world, or in your emotional world, or in your thoughts, or anything like that. This is more or less something having to do with your own personal mastery and reaching certain conclusions in your own life. Alright, yeah, see? With the Lovers in the reverse, I do feel like you guys are not beginning anything new in love. This actually is very much working on yourself. This is actually what I believe to be one of those opportunities to work on yourself, and because of that, your emotions are not going to be centered in on other people or on trying to share or spread your love with other people. There's certain lessons that you guys are having to learn in this sense, and I do feel that a lot of it is your emotional responsibility. I do feel like maybe some of you guys may have been through breakups here in the recent past, and that's why you guys are beginning a new, basically a new path in how you gain your emotions, how you spread your emotions, and things of that nature. Now, I do feel like for some of you guys do have a little bit of disharmony going on in your emotions, and it could be due to this past upset that you guys may have experienced. But I do feel that to whatever extent that you guys are not really too much letting it bother you, so to speak. Yeah, see, because you guys have the Knight of Pentacles in your soul, in your soul sector. And as far as the Knight of Pentacles goes, I do believe that some of you guys are feeling more defensive now, based on whatever was going on here. But I do feel like some of you guys are taking this, the irresponsibility that you guys may have had in this past relationship or in this past event, or working with the past person, and you guys are becoming more responsible because of it now. You guys are gaining more wisdom, and I say this because, one, if you look at this background, this is the sun, or this could be the rays of the sun. And the rays of the sun are usually, they usually show some type of wisdom. They shine a light upon the darkness that you may have been engaging in your life. And of course, as you can see, the background right here is gold also. So whatever knowledge was going, or whatever knowledge you gained from this situation or from this event, you guys are carrying it forward rather slowly. You guys are, in a way, taking this information and causing it to allow yourself to grow, but you guys are taking this step by step, literally. You guys are taking this in a slow manner. You guys are putting this into your spiritual resources, so to speak. I do feel that you guys are gaining more utility from whatever it is that you guys have recently experienced, whether it's a heartbreak, whether it's a situation where you guys had to break apart from a group or something like that. And because of this, you know, this knowledge that you guys are gaining, this knowledge is going to make you more ambitious. It's going to make you more ambitious to work on yourself. It's going to make you more ambitious to work on yourself. But I do feel like this is something that's going to help you gain more persistence, not just in your relationships, but just in your everyday life in general. Now, one of the things that I do have to say about the Nine of Pentacles is that if you guys have any wishes that you guys have in your soul, then this is one of the times where your soul is going to have its wishes granted. Now, I do know that with the Lovers in the reverse, that you guys are going to be able to are going to be able to balance this one-sided feeling that you guys have to your emotions. With the Lovers in the reverse, I do feel that to whatever extent you guys have been looking for emotional gratification, or like almost an immediate type of emotional gratification, and this is a reason why you guys weren't able to, you know, properly do what you guys wanted to do in the past, is because this self-work requires for you to take this and to think about your gratification on a more expanded level. You know, think of it on a more long-term level as opposed to just, you know, immediate gratification then and there. Now, I do feel that whatever was going on in your past, there was failure. I do feel like there's foolish desires, whether it be on your part or whether it be on their part. You know, something just wasn't working out, something wasn't vibing. There was a loss of the balance there, which created that one-sidedness, right? And you know, maybe you may have been taken advantage of. But I for whatever reason, I have that idea that just popped into my head. I do feel that for some of you guys, maybe you guys got taken advantage of. And so, in that sense, you guys are learning from this, and you guys are going to be able to take this and push it forward. I do feel that for others of you guys who weren't taken advantage of on the emotional level or on the mental level, I do feel that you guys have had some type of one-sided feelings, emotions. Maybe somebody did something and just boom. You guys were like, oh, you know what? Bad person. I don't like him. You know, this could be the case too. This could be the case that, you know, somebody within your significant circle, you know, a significant other or something like that, did something and it caused you to work more on yourself or work more by yourself. And this new start of emotions, this is something that the universe is granting to you guys. So, you know, do take advantage of it. Do take, do make sure that you put this into practice as soon as you learn it, because this is stuff. This is telling me that you guys are going to be hardworking when it comes to your emotions and to how you express those emotions and how you gain the information that you gain from your past. Now, I do feel like your emotions are in disharmony though, because of this whole thing. Now, yeah, see, I like the way that the cards just basically say the message. Now you have. Oh, I hope they're all right. All right, so you guys have the Eight of Swords in the upright for your physical sector. So I do feel that in your physical world or in your physical realm, you guys are feeling like there's no way out of it. However, the Ace of Cups is a reminder, and it's not just a reminder, but it is a confirmation that you guys are on a new path. You guys are on a new path that's taking you into a different level of spiritual and emotional well-being. Now, you guys might not see the way out right now, or you guys might not think that there's a way out. You guys might think that any way you turn, it's going to lead to your death, or it's going to lead to your harm. But the idea is not that you guys are trapped. The idea is that, if you nudge your way this way, you nudge your way that way, you might actually cut the ropes that bind you. Once you have those ropes off, then you have the ability to see things. Now, this could also mean that you guys are not trying to view things in a literal light, but maybe you guys are trying to use logic to go about this. I do feel that to some extent there are secrets somewhere in your physical realm, or somewhere within your friends, your home, your family, somewhere around there that could help you in finding your way out. But I do feel like you guys are stuck. You guys are stuck, and you guys don't have the ability to see your way out of it. Now, I do feel that with the King of Wands in the reverse, that some of you guys are feeling a little bit more severe in your countenance. And by countenance, I mean by the way that you guys portray yourselves. And it could be very well because you guys do not see the way out, and because there's disharmony in your emotions. So, in the way that you put yourself out, you put yourself out in a severe yet tolerant manner. Like, you're basically holding in your emotions like, "Argh." But when people approach you, you're like, hey, you know what? Okay, I can help you out or whatever. You don't seem as loving or as supportive as you may have been in the past. And you know what? When it comes to Taurus, any type of heartbreak, it automatically, whether you guys want it to or not, as a Taurus, it deals with your self-worth, it deals with who you are, it deals with how people view you. So, when it comes to that type of energy, you guys may take it to heart. So, the idea is not to take it to heart. The idea is to learn from it, go back and view it, don't relive it, but learn from it, see how it is, and then that's what's going to help you make your life better. Also, I do feel that with the King of Wands, one of your guys' obstacles, because this is an obstacle here, is that you guys are being impulsive. Some of you guys may be controlling. And, for a Taurus, it's not very hard for you guys to do that, but it's very hard for you guys to see that you're doing it. So, really, really take a look at at how you're putting yourself out. Some of you guys might be putting yourself out as rude. And it could be all based on this situation here, and you guys are not even, knowing it. You guys are not thinking about it. You guys are not viewing it, and this could be really affecting a lot of your guys' relationships. Now, I do know that with the King of Wands in the reverse, that some of you guys may be forceful. Others of you might be acting rude. That forcefulness, it also goes with the controlling factor. Some of you guys might be trying to control too much of your lives, and that is playing a negative role. It's robbing you guys of your energy, and because of the fact that it's robbing you guys of your energy, it's not allowing you to have the proper energy that you guys need to have, which is the King of Wands in the upright. Now, I do feel that, this is definitely dragging on your self-confidence, as I was mentioning. Now, as far as the Nine of Pentacles goes, the Nine of Pentacles, it's basically what allows you to be able to go about your lives without having to really focus on anything. You see, this is a card of growth. This is a card of growth, but when it's in the reverse, you guys are not growing. Same as the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, they're both growth cards. But if you guys do not believe in yourself, you guys will not have the ability to bring yourselves to a successful conclusion. Now, I do feel that aside from the self-confidence, you guys are not feeling very abundant, even though you guys might be in the physical realm. I do feel like maybe some of you guys do feel trapped in the physical realm too, in terms of your finances. But I do feel that you guys have new starts in your emotions, and these new starts in your emotions, and with the Knight of Pentacles in the soul sector, I do feel like you guys are going to be learning from this situation. And as soon as you guys get your emotions in check, if you guys are having any financial difficulties, you guys will get those financial difficulties in check as well. Now, I do want to go ahead and draw another card. Yeah, see, you guys have the Page of Wands in the upright. Now, the Page of Wands is a bringer of good news. The Page of Wands is it also speaks about a lover, so you guys may have a new lover coming in, especially with the Ace of Cups coming in the upright in the main part of your spread. And so I do feel that you guys are gonna have some type of message coming in. This message is something that you guys will be able to count on. This is something that you guys might actually be having to look out for too, because along with the good message, or along with some type of messages coming in, the Page of Wands could be somebody who's a fire sign, possibly a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, and it speaks of a dangerous rival. So do look out for that. For some of you guys, I don't feel like that's a message for a lot of you guys. I do feel like it's a message for a select few of you guys, but I do feel that you guys will have to be careful with this. Now, the Page of Pentacles, or the Page of Wands, it's asking you to be energetic. It's asking you to be adventurous, because he's one of the people that just returned home, and he took out his plans. You know, he took out his playbook and said, hey, you know what, let me take a look at this and see what else I have to do, and see where I have to change course, where I have to do things of that nature in order to be able to put my life back into order. Now, the Page of Wands, he's fresh. You know, he carried a lot of shit in, excuse my language, he carried a lot of stuff when he was in the Ten of Wands. And so with the Ten of Wands, I do feel that you guys were carrying a burden of some sort, but now the energy that's influencing you is the Page of Wands. Now, with the Page of Wands, aside from being energetic and adventurous, it is asking you to be cheerful. It is asking you to be active in whatever it is that you have to do here in order to bring your emotions into balance, but it's also asking you to be charismatic. Now, the charisma that you guys gain, or the charisma that you guys show, is a charisma that's going to draw those opportunities that you guys need, not just for new love, not just for finances, but just for balance in your everyday life. And I do feel that you guys are intelligent enough to whatever extent to be able to take care of this, and to be able to bring about the financial gains that you guys are looking for, and also to bring about that energy that you guys need, that fire energy that you guys need in order to move forward with whatever it is that you guys are trying to progress with. Now, I do feel that with the Empress coming out as a final card, you guys need to do some self-care. You guys need to do some self-care. You guys need to pay attention more to yourselves. You guys need to, because you guys are earth signs, I do feel like some of you guys need to go out into nature. Go out into nature, go fishing, go on a hike, do something active, right? As the Page of Pentacles, I just got goosebumps. Okay. This spread's telling me that you guys need to get out into nature and to be active in some type of way, because when you're active, this allows your circulatory system to get into full reign, right? Not only that, you guys are the sign of the bull. And as the sign of the bull, you, or the Taurus, or the Toro, as it's said in Spanish, you guys are all about being out in nature. You guys, this could also mean a change in your diet, you know. For some of you guys may need to take on a more healthier diet. I wouldn't necessarily say vegan, but I would say eat more vegetables. You know, gain that energy that you can from the vegetables. We're not we're not herbivores, but we are omnivores. So we can both eat meat and we can eat plants as well. Now, one thing I do want to say about the Empress is that you might have a little bit of difficulty here. You guys might have, let me see, where's my timing at? Empress. Over the next 224 days, I do feel like some of you guys are going to be experiencing these difficulties. I do feel that during the next 224 days, you guys are going to have to really pay attention to ignorance. That's going to be one of the biggest things that's affecting you guys. Ignorance of your situation, ignorance towards other people, and just ignorance in general. I do want to say that along with that, you guys will have to do self-care, but the important thing is putting things into action. Putting your self-care, putting the need to go through yourself and to work on yourself and to reach self-mastery, you're going to have to put that into action now. Because this is the idea that the universe is giving me, that it needs to be passed on to you guys. You guys need to put into action this thinking, this new beginning, getting yourself out of your rut, so to speak, is the idea that the universe is passing on to me that you guys need to engage in. Now, I want to go ahead and draw some extra cards. Okay, yeah, see? You guys are going to be reaching a new beginning in your a new breakthrough in your mental capabilities, in your ability to really think about this, to get yourselves out of this cage, out of this this jail of sorts that you have up in your mind right now. And you know, for Taurus, this is the year where Uranus is going through Taurus. So this is in fact your year, not just to really put out yourself in how you really put yourself, to how you really are, you know, your true self, but this is actually the year in which your true self will be able to grow that abundance. That, ooh, I just got some goosebumps again. Ooh, yeah, look at, I don't know if you guys see those, but there's goosebumps on my hand right now. This is your year. This is your year, and also going on into the next year. This is a year for you guys to grow. This is a year for you guys to be abundant. And that's what this abundance is about. This is what you being self-confident in yourself is necessary for. You guys need to be self-confident in order to be able to begin all of this new beginning. You got the new beginning in your emotions. You got the new beginning in your mind, in your thought process, in your ability to really think about your situations and stuff like that. Now, I don't normally do this, but what I'm gonna do is, I heard a video not too long ago on well, not just Tony Stark's 9 rules for success, but this is stuff that I learned from an individual online, a very smart and very rich individual. And he was giving tips and stuff like that on how to become more successful, how to become more self-confident, stuff like that. And this is the kind of things that I look at, and this is the kind of things that I share with you guys online like this. So I'm going to make sure to go ahead and put that in the description below, so make sure you guys check that out. If you guys haven't yet, and you guys find this information helpful, go ahead and like it, subscribe to it, subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell that appears right next to it so that you guys can get updates to this. I will be putting out more videos too, so that you guys can stay on top of things, and so you guys can know how your progress is working out and what you need to do in order to make your progress speed up. So without further ado, I'm going to continue. Alright, see, you guys have the 4 cups in the reverse, so I do feel that to some extent some of you guys are getting over these missed opportunities. However, you do see that there's opportunities coming in. That cup that's being handed to him right there, that's the same one that the universe is handing to you. If you notice the similarity, see? Now, it could be that you are finally seeing these opportunities that the universe is handing to you, which is really good, because that's exactly what you need to do. You need to take the veil off of your eyes. You need to unbind yourself and then move forward and take action. Because when you're tied up like this, you can't take action. You can't do anything except just sit there and wallow in your misery. So this is really good. Actually, I love this. This is telling you that you might be going through hard times, but the sun is just on the other side of the horizon. The sun is just on the other side of the mountains. You just have to take that journey. You just have to get to the top of that hill. Now, I do feel that with these threes, you guys will have some sort of creative breakthrough, and that's actually what what the Ace of Swords mentions for you guys. I do feel that you guys may try to join into some groups, but I do feel like you guys have the ability for self-growth, as I was mentioning with the Knight of Pentacles. You guys have the ability for self-growth and for self-mastery and working on yourselves. So make sure you take that into account. Now, with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, I do feel like some of you guys will be trying to live lavishly. I do, I mean, I won't advise against it. However, I do feel that you guys will have to, in some way, make sure that you take advantage, or make sure that you take a look at that, because that could be a possibility of wasteful spending, which is not something that you want to do, especially if you have new opportunities coming in, new breakthroughs, and if you don't have the finances to provide for it, that's going to really bring you down too. That's going to bring your self-confidence down as well. Now, with the Page of Pentacles, I do feel that some of you guys may be receiving unfavorable news. I mean, you guys might be receiving good news. However, I do feel like maybe it's not going to be as good as you may have thought. Or you guys could be receiving two different types of set of news. One that's favorable, one that's unfavorable or bad. Now, with the Page of Pentacles, I do notice that you guys are going to be, that some of you guys, if you guys are into tarot and astrology, you guys may be getting an obsession with it, with tarot or any type of divination. So, you know, as somebody who does tarot readings and stuff like that, sometimes I have that obsession too. Sometimes I get that Page of Pentacles in the reverse as well. So make sure that you don't like read into it too much. That's one of the messages that I've gotten from that card, and that's also one of the messages that I have to pass on to you right now, is that through all these circumstances, through all this situation, don't read too much into tarot. Don't read too much into the other divination. You know, your mind creates your reality. So if you have your mind in a stubborn sector, and then you have the idea that that's the only reality that can be created, then that's going to be the reality. That's going to be the reality that's created. Now, you have the power over your thoughts. So the idea is, don't take it too much to mind. Take what resonates, chuck the rest. Now, I do feel like that some of you guys may procrastinate a little bit in, you know, seeing your way out of the situation, or unveiling the veil that you guys have over your eyes. You know, the things that are keeping you ignorant and stuff like that to certain situations. And that Ace of Swords is what's going to help you. You know, it's going to give you that sword that you can use to cut through the veil, to cut, you know, that blindfold off, to cut those ropes that you have binding you right now. Now, I do feel that to whatever extent, you guys will have to watch for self-indulgence, because, you know, if you guys are spending too much money without having a real reason to do it, it's not going to allow you to have the money to be able to do other things in the future, and especially not these new beginnings as well. Now, I do want to say that with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, I do feel like some of you guys will be entering a certain state of instability. So that's another reason why you guys may not want to go ahead and spend lavishly, extravagantly, or anything like that. With the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, I do feel like maybe some of you guys will have a lack of status. For others of you, I do feel like you guys will have to deal with wicked people. Some of you guys might be heading towards poverty, or some of you guys might be heading towards the first physical signs of poverty. You know, some of you guys might be short on money right now. Some of you guys may be entering a space where you might be under a cycle of low income. Some of you guys, I don't know why, some of you guys might be losing your jobs. So make sure you keep that in mind. Make sure you take whatever these resources are and you put that to use in order to be able to generate more income. I do feel like you guys will have favorable news of some kind. You guys might be losing one job and be getting another. You guys might have various opportunities for different jobs, but I don't feel like you guys are going to grab at too many of them. I also do feel that to whatever extent with the page, with the Queen of Pentacles, you guys will have, you guys may be overly ambitious. However, I do feel that with the utility of the Knight of Pentacles, that you guys will have the ability to think of, what you have to do in this type of situation, and things of that nature. Now, I do feel that some of you guys will be having fear, and that's exactly what's going to drive that situation to crap. You guys will have to get rid of that fear, and you guys will have to gain the energy of the Page of Wands to be energetic, to be ambitious, to be fearless, in order to be able to make sure that you guys put whatever plans you guys have into order. Now, I do feel that with the Two of Pentacles, you guys will have to make a decision sometime in the future. This could be connected to your relationships. This could be connected to your finances. This could be connected to various different things. But I do feel that you guys will have to make a choice of some sort, and you guys will have a lot of balancing to do. This could be a balance between work life. This could be a balance between a couple with like 2 relationships or 3 relationships or something like that. I do feel that 2 is a specific number. 3 might be a specific number as well. 4 is also a specific number as well. So this is something that you guys will have to pay attention to. Along with the 4s, you guys will have to deal with structure, stability, and manifestation, or structure and stability in order to manifest. I do feel that growth is in your future. Even if it's not physical growth or financial growth, you guys will have emotional and mental growth that would allow you to be able to set up your physical and financial growth later on in the future. So that's very good news. I really do hope that you guys see, the things that are going on in your lives as something that's allowing you to enter into a better state. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the relationship spread, or at least get to shuffling for the relationship spread. And if this video cuts out, do check out the next video that comes up, because this next one is going to be for your relationship. Now, I do feel like in the next video I might do a career spread too as well, to see what's going on in your career spread, and then also give you guys some advice for later on for whatever the situation is that's going on within your career, or within your job sector, or anything like that. I do feel like this type of reading requires both the career and the relationship. It's not something I do for very many people. However, you guys are getting, the universe is telling me that you guys need a lot of help. So